Hello, everybody. So, in this video, we're going to look into a topic called internal sources of information, various systems. What does it mean? What is good for it? What is bad for it? Some of the advantages, some of the disadvantages. So, let's get into it. So, different sources of information are available to organizations. They can be from within or they could be from outside. From outside, the sources are known as external sources of information. And if it's from inside, it is known as internal sources of information. In this video, we'll talk about internal sources. In the next video, we'll talk about external sources. Now, one of the first systems in internal sources of information is the accounting system. All right. Now, you see, in an accounting system, it's like a backbone of an organization's financial management. It would collect data from various sources like invoices, like some timesheets and journals. This data is then used to help managers monitor actual costs versus the budgeted costs, which would make it easier for them to make some kind of informed decisions. So, what would you write uh, as a small little line for accounting system? This system, what is the job of this system? This system collects data from invoices, timesheets, journals, etc. Okay, this is the main job of accounting systems. For instance, imagine you're a manager at a manufacturing company. You need to know how much it costs to produce a particular product. The accounting system can do what? It can provide you with that particular information, helping you to identify the areas where you can cut costs, and you can optimize your production, make more profits, right? So this is about accounting system. Your second system is your payroll system. All right. Yeah. This system holds information about labor costs, which is essential for managers to assess. With a payroll system, managers can break down labor costs into productive and non-productive time, such as your idle time and your sick pay, correct? So how would you write this down? You could say this system holds information about labor costs and their pay. I mean, this is included in labor costs, but yeah. So you could take an example, say you're a manager at a retail store. You notice that your employees are spending a lot of time on sick leaves. Now, the payroll system can do what? It can provide you with a detailed information on sick leave patterns. So you can understand, helping you to identify the root cause, and you can implement measures to reduce this absenteeism. You realize every month at this particular date, this particular employee takes a sick leave. How is it possible? You will look into it, you would investigate, and you can obviously improve the uh, crisis. But all of this is only possible if you have a correct payroll system in place so that it can give you access to such kind of information, a correct software which can give you access to this information, right? Uh, the third system is your strategic planning system. We've spoken about this particular planning system in one of my previous videos, but I would explain this again to you in this particular context. Now, a strategic planning system is what? It's like a treasure trove of information related to an organization's objectives and targets. However, if this system is typically only accessible to senior management, and if it is not accessible to the junior managers, it is always a better thing because it has certain kind of information that should not have access to other people. It only should have access to the relevant people, to the top level management, right? As it contains a lot of you could say sensitive information which cannot be leaked, which the company cannot afford to be leaked, right? This system helps the senior managers to do what? To develop and implement strategic plans. You can align the organization's goals with its resources, with its capabilities. You can analyze this data from the system, and then senior managers can make informed decisions about investments, about resource allocation, about other critical business issues. So, how would you put this down? This system holds info relating to the organization's objectives and targets. Correct? Now, what are the benefits? What are some benefits of internal sources of information? So let's get into this. So one of your benefits could be it is very readily available. Okay. Internal data is readily available. It is generated within the organization, so you can quickly access it, right? It is very easy to analyze. All right. Internal data can be easily sorted. It can be easily captured and analyzed, making it very useful for the management accountants. Okay. The third benefit could be customizable reports. Reports here can be easily, produced when it is required, providing the managers with the information that they need in order to make good decisions, timely decisions. Yeah. One of the benefits is it's very relevant, the relevance of this information. Internal data, specifically relates to organization, making it highly relevant for decision making. All right. It's not unnecessary. It's not irrelevant. It is on point because this is the kind of data that you have prepared yourself for the organization. Now, you have certain limitations as well. Since you have pros, you also have cons. One of the limitations could be it may require further analysis. Internal data may be used to, further analyze, okay, because the source of data from where you've obtained this kind of information could not be completely reliable. All right. It has a very biased perspective because it may provide biased perspective. Why? Because the organization themselves is generating this kind of data. Why would they write something which is against the company? Why would it point out on the negative aspects of the company? So it tends to be a little biased on that aspect. Also, it has a very limited scope because it may not provide a complete picture. It is very limited to the company, the organization's internal activities. So this is a small explanation about internal sources of information, which are valuable for resources of an organization, providing readily available data which can be easily analyzed and used for informed decision making. So thank you for watching my video. Stay tuned for further videos.